All right, hey, what's up? It's me, Jess, aka the Hood Spiritual Being, and I'm here to do our our weekly love reading for the collective. Usually, I do all the big shuffling off camera, but I was too busy here sipping, so we're gonna have to do it together on the screen. Sorry about that. Got a little too thirsty, and was like, I can shuffle at the welcome. Again, thanks for stopping by on our channel. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe if you feel like you resonate with my energy. You know, if you like what I be saying and you be vibing with me, I be vibing with you. You might as well go ahead and like it. Thanks. You might as well go ahead and subscribe. There's going to be plenty more of this. Alright, so before I get started, shout out to my sister girl, because that's my sister girl. Hey, check out the pick a card videos if you like that kind of thing. I like to do pick a card because I feel like it's more interactive. So yeah, check that out before I get into this message. Earth angels, spirit guides, ancestors, light beings, angels, archangels. I come to you asking for a message for the collective. Yes, I ask that you give us a clear message that resonates to those who need to hear it. I asked for discernment. Okay, this wanted to pop out, so I took it. I asked for discernment for this reading. This card came out twice as I was shuffling. So we have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Everything is fine. Okay. What else do you have for us? Ooh, okay, look. That's too many. Alright, hold on. Let's try this again. Spirit trying to have us here till 6 p.m. Alright. Okay, this popped up. Ooh. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. I think this came out in one of the readings before, so it's coming back. Okay. And the Five of Cups. Now, let me clarify. Alright, let's shuffle this deck. I didn't shuffle this one either, so get ready to shuffle along with me as I do that. Alright. Spirit, clarify the Ten of Swords. Why do we have the Ten of Swords? Hold on. Why do we have the Ten of Swords? Just give us one card, please. Okay, two came out. To clarify your Ten of Swords, we got Stone People, knowing. Stone People, knowing. And protection. Protection. Okay. Clarify the Hierophant, please. Clarify the Hierophant. Okay. We got, wow, I've never altered. Honoring. What? This is crazy. This will come out with the Hierophant, too. Ooh, okay. Clarify our, why is my, excuse me, guys. Get some water, okay. My throat. Every time I do readings, my throat get real, like, I gotta clear my throat. So, again, the reason why I do these YouTubes, I let you know something about me. I'm learning how to feel comfortable using my throat chakra and sharing something for me. And it's crazy because my throat chakra always get, I be clearing my throat like crazy. But I'm going to keep going. That's my journey. A part of my journey is learning how to get comfortable sharing my gifts and speaking my truth. So you'll see. Maybe we'll get better, you know. It's part of my journey. But to clarify your Five of Cups, we got substance. Tree people. Substance. All right, let's get into this reading now. So for our starting energy in love, we got the Ten of Swords. Everything is fine. Now we know that swords is all about anything in the mind, communication, decisions, overthinking, whatever this may be, decisions that need to be made, behaviors or patterns that need to be changed, anything in the mind. To get a Ten of Swords. Now, this card says to me, now, you see how she laying down, she on her phone? It's like, yeah, I got all these swords in my back, everything is fine. Normally, this card will read as a distraction. Like, this is like you being on the phone is a distraction and you blocking out the pain. Not this time, though. In this reading, this card, this card is coming out as a you're just like you it had like why you have all those swords in your back, because this is you finishing up or ending a difficult cycle. Like again, this is you ending, coming out of a hard cycle or a hard phase on your spiritual journey, and this is the aftermath of that. So what I'm getting is, when, again, we talked about this in the last reading, you're starting to set boundaries. You're starting to do things for yourself. We know that when you set boundaries, people got the nerve to get mad at you. Look at you like you crazy because they can't manipulate you no more. You won't allow them to use you anymore. So what happens is, they might get mad. This is like, these swords is these little attempts of people getting upset with you for having boundaries. But you see how she laying there and she just on her phone. She'll be scrolling through just like, yep, y'all can be mad. Okay, whatever. So I'm getting this vibe that you're just dealing with the aftermath of that cycle. People have to adjust to the new you, the new you. And you're ignoring, like, you're just letting people, you're leaving them where they at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they might try these little last attempts to upset you or to pull you down, but you are firm in setting boundaries and not going back to these things that don't serve you. So it's like, in the meantime, you are laying on your, like, not distracted, but you are on your phone, doing your own thing, because this card is kind of like, it is what it is. I'll be okay though. Now again, I told you, normally this is like you are looking for a distraction. No, not in this card. This card is coming off as like, you'll be okay. It is what it is. I'm just letting it run its course, kind of. So to clarify a Ten of Swords, we got knowing. Tree people, knowing. And what this card is saying to clarify for this Ten of Swords is that, again, hold on. And you got protection. It says medicine shield and protection. So what these two cards are saying is that like, you are protected, which is why the Ten of Swords, everything is fine. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's another card in this deck that actually says everything is fine. So if I keep saying that, that's why. It's the same card. But you are protected, and you know that you're protected. So you know that this energy that's in your space, it's a clearing energy, and you know why it's happening, because you're choosing to set boundaries and not accept less and not, change. So you're letting the last little, you're letting old people, old relationships, you're letting it run its course, and you're just waiting it out. So in the meantime, Spirit is telling you that you're protected. You're protected, and you know that. So that's why you can be laid on your phone, kind of just like, it is what it is. So again, that's a passing energy. Like, again, I told you that's the aftermath of when you set boundaries. It's not necessary. It's not a negative card. It just is what it is. Like, you gotta let people fall off. They're gonna adjust. They don't like you setting boundaries. They don't like you being on your own. They're gonna be mad. Nothing you can do about that. So keep scrolling through on your phone, minding your business. Next you got the Hierophant. And what this card symbolizes is you come. Now remember, this was the passing energy, the aftermath of setting boundaries. This is where you are headed in love. Like, this is love for yourself, but this is where you're headed when you're in this Hierophant energy. a deeper a deeper level of commitment to yourself with this Hierophant here. You are someone of high regard now. You know what I'm saying? The mindset, the shift that you've made, you see yourself as more valuable. You're not settling for things. So remember, you're letting this run its course. Why? Because this is what you are. You are on your throne and you are connected with spirit. And spirit is just your intuition. So remember that you're connected with yourself. You're connected with what feels good and what moves are, good for you. This is you, like, sitting in your power. Essentially, this card is a depiction of you coming into sitting on your power. Excuse me. Grab some water. I'm back here burping. Excuse me. There you go. So this is you getting in touch with spirit and sitting in your power. And like, this is you post setting boundaries. This is you when all your boundaries been set. You've been in your own lane for a while. This is you coming together. You know what I'm saying? Look what you turn into. You get what I'm saying? Beautiful. Next, you got altar. To clarify, it says honoring. And what I'm hearing with this is honor this new you. You see, I said it was crazy that these cards came out because this is like someone in the throne or high power and an altar. You get what I'm saying? Like, this means a higher regard for yourself. The spirit is telling you with this, honor yourself. Honor this new you. You get what I'm saying? And you honor yourself by, again, only accepting what feels good to you, what's right to you, what's positive, what brings you joy, what brings you love, what brings you light. Honor that. You get what I'm saying? Honor that. Moving on. Next, we got the Five of Cups. And, hold on. Five of Cups. And what I'm saying, this is a period of, I wouldn't say mourning, I would say deep reflection and letting go. Because you see how these cups right here are being poured out into the water. You still got two cups behind you, but for the most part, you're pouring this out. And this again is part of this aftermath energy, letting stuff be its course, but really just grieving the relationship or grieving the situation, but letting it go, pouring it out. It doesn't serve you. So this could be a moment of just temporary, again, passing energy, because your overall standing energy is all going towards this Hierophant. So this is one of our passing energies because we're letting go of things. This could be, memories and just grieving, and it's okay. So this is saying, like, let it out. It doesn't serve you anymore. Take the time that you need, So this is just a reflection period. Spirit sent, what does it say? It says substance as confirmation. What's coming your way is sustenance. You see how, remember these three cups that's being poured out into the water, that wasn't of sustenance. You get what I'm saying? So it's okay to be sad that you're grieving this relationship, but spirit is basically saying you're not really missing nothing, because I have better. Like, these cups wasn't of value. It wasn't like it was good things being poured in. Don't get me wrong. We recognize that you got attached, or that connection was significant to you. Yes, but was it of sustenance? So that is why you're having this Five of Cups energy. Again, passing energy while you're leaving it or allowing it to leave you, because Spirit is saying it wasn't of sustenance. So how are we viewing love this week? This week we are starting off letting people be, keeping true to our boundaries and our new perspective shifts, and letting other people adjust, and not, taking it is what it is. Letting people adjust to the new you that's standing firm in these boundaries that you set, and choosing yourself first and doing what feels right and good to you. You're working towards this overall higher fine energy coming into yourself, a deeper commitment, a deeper knowing, a deeper loving for self, high self-value. Okay? And you're letting go, releasing things that don't serve you, that was not of sustenance to you. So overall in your journey, you're not in a bad place. This is a good place to be. Again, it's one of those checkpoints. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You get what I'm saying? So in this part of love, again, the foundation to the best love is yourself. You have to have a good relationship with yourself. So for me to see that you're still choosing to stick to your boundaries and choose yourself first, that's a good thing. That Tennosaurus is coming. That's a good thing to stand firm. To see the higher font coming out, that lets me know that you're still striving for or working towards this higher commitment to yourself. You're dedicated. You did the work. You know what I'm saying? You cutting people off. You choosing the right choices. You are doing what's best for you. But you're also allowing yourself to be human. You're letting yourself feel and grieve, which is normal, which is all a part of the process. So again, this point in our love journey it's good to see you're making progress. That's what this reading is. It's just a progress update. Does that make sense? All right. So now we know how we are starting our week energetically in love. What do we need to bring in love? Yeah, what do we need to bring in love? Spirit. What do we need to bring in love? I'm changing the question. Okay. What do we need? I'm going to use a different deck. I'm sorry. No wonder. I'm saying, like, why I didn't use the right deck. All right, Spirit. What do we need to bring in love? We need to release. Okay. What else, Spirit? Okay, confusion. So Spirit is saying release confusion to bring in love. Release confusion. Anything else? Let's see. That might be it. Oh, nope. And mysticism. Okay. So to bring in love, Spirit is saying release confusion. Release this self-doubt, or release this, I would say, in this self-inflicted confusion. Is you not confused? It's one of those things, and I'm guilty of it too, so I give an example. Now, you know how it's one thing to talk, to say that you doing what Spirit wants you to do, but when you actually start doing it, right? You start doing the stuff, but let's say like you change your friend circle. You Spirit been telling you for a while, you got to change your circle. So you change your circle, but then you don't got no friends, or you don't have your soul tribe. So then you kind of be looking back like, did I make the right decision? And it's only because of how you feel temporarily. Spirit is saying, don't sit here and don't make yourself think you confused when you not, because it's only because you lonely that you feel like, oh shit, maybe I didn't make the right decision. It's that self-inflicted confusion. It's not real confusion. It's more so, dang, this is like the raw, uncut version of me doing what Spirit wants me to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, you change your friend groups or whatever, and now you lonely, but this is why I'm saying, like, this is why Spirit is saying you're not really confused. Everything is fine. No, you may not have your soul tribe yet, but in the meantime, do something else. Quit telling yourself that you are, like, you making this fake confusion. Then you be like, you get what I'm saying? Spirit is saying let go of fake confusion and release that. Like, you did the right thing. You know you did the right thing. You be worried about the same people that was talking shit about you or not supporting you or putting your business out in the street. You really worried about losing them? For real? Spirit be looking at you like, so for real, you really worried about that? You gonna act like that wasn't a good decision just because in that moment, you know, maybe y'all had a schedule, like y'all went to brunch every week or something, and now you don't got nobody to go to brunch with. So now you thinking like, oh shit, that wasn't the best choice. And it's just like, okay, Spirit is saying release this fake confusion. You know that Just because you ain't got nobody to go to brunch with, you still made the right choice. Quit acting confused. Okay? And to bring in love, Spirit said mysticism. And again, mysticism is just another way of saying taking that time to spend with your spirit, intuition, listening to yourself. Mysticism doesn't read like magic. Spirit, this is your alone time with spirit. Another way of saying that. Spirit is saying if you want to bring in love, start with yourself. And again, you might think, how does that work in the love reading? Why do I keep getting these messages for self-love? Because again, the healthiest love starts with yourself. And in order to have a healthy love like with a partner, you have to do this root work, this self-work. That's what these love readings are. Does that make sense? So Spirit is saying start with yourself. Listen to yourself. Heal yourself. Spend time with you first if you want to bring in love. All right, Spirit. So we know what we need to bring in love. Let's see. What do we need to let go of? Okay. Spirit says service. Okay. Hold on. What do we need to let go of in love? What do we need? Okay. Too many flipping. When they flip like that. Guilt. Spirit is saying let go of guilt. Hang on. Anything else, Spirit? Alright. Hold on. Let's see. Spirit. Okay. We got 2. Alright. We got expansion and growth. Now let's get into these cards. So we know what we need to let go of in order to be successful. Excuse me. Oh wait, what am I saying? So we know where we starting with love, right? We know what we gotta focus on to bring in love. This is what we need to let go of in order to be successful in love. So Spirit is saying let go of guilt. Oh no, I'm sorry. This one came out. Let go of service. Service came out first. My bad. Let go of service. And what I hear with this is your need to people please or do too much too soon in love. We know that you are an open, kind person and you are very, very understanding and you just be trying to help. But Spirit is saying stop doing so much too soon and stop volunteering yourself right away. Because sometimes you may volunteer yourself to people who aren't worthy of your time. So what Spirit is saying, let go of this need to, you know what it is? Hold on, there it go. It's this need to prove yourself. You know, you might have started date or been in somebody that you always felt you had to prove yourself to, like I'm loyal or I'm down. It's that attitude where you feel like you have to defend your title. Spirit, and you do that by maybe over volunteering yourself sexually, over volunteering your services, over volunteering your time. You could be doing like I'm getting a buildaboyfriend.com type of vibe, like you be doing too much, helping them. You volunteer too much of your time. So Spirit is saying let go. This mindset or behavior doesn't serve you in love at all. Let go of this idea or need that, or this thing that you do where you have to feel like you got to prove yourself. If you got to feel like you got to prove yourself, then the connection that you may be in or with or around or trying to pursue may not be for you. You get what I'm saying? Spirit is saying let go of that service. Next, you got guilt. And this really just piggybacks off of the service. Because look, ain't that funny? Service, she over here ironing and piggyback off of that. But again, it's this guilt that you feel because like guilt for yourself. You be running yourself rapid. You can't do what you want to do because you trying to do something for somebody else. Or you didn't let somebody, put you in a situation where now you can't get yourself together. You get what I'm saying? Spirit is saying let go of this feeling of guilt, having a moment to yourself. If you feel guilty for taking time for yourself, or that's a sign that again the connection that you pursuing or in may not be the one for you. Spirit is saying let go of this guilt of never, of what am I trying to say? The guilt that you feel when you have a moment to yourself because you feel guilty because you could be doing, like, you be doing too much, basically. Spirit is saying, that's not helping you in love. And you might be carrying out these procedures because you think, and let me tell you, here it is. Out, my ears is ringing. Here it is. These get, like, the service, again, you overextend yourself. And this is how you think you keep love. You get what I'm saying? But you keep in the wrong type of company. Does that make sense? Because this person or this connection is taking advantage of your service. It's taking advantage of the fact that you have this giving heart and that you're willing to do all of these things. This person is completely okay with you losing yourself to cater to their needs. You get what I'm saying? This person or this connection is okay with that. Spirit is saying, stop this, like, and you feel, and this is, it's crazy because you feel validated because this is something that you always do. This is how you show love. This is what it is. Like, this is how you keep your partner. But Spirit is saying, if you got to do all that to keep your partner, that's not the partner for you. Does that make sense? So Spirit is saying, let go, because really, that's a big sign that the connection that you may be in or with or around is not for you. Because again, you got to prove it. You get what I'm saying? Love just is. That's, if it ain't, love just is. All this extra stuff is complicated. It shouldn't be. So it's when you excuse me, I think I'm coming down with a cold. It's when you let go of this guilt and this service, you bring in growth and expansion, because this also came up. But you gotta let go of these two first. And growth and expansion, this new shift. Again, remember, you setting boundaries. You coming into this higher fine energy. You get what I'm saying? Growth and expansion. And remember when I said, oh my gosh, this, like, this didn't have substance, this didn't serve you. You may have really liked the connection and you're crying, it wasn't of value. It's because it didn't make you feel good. You get what I'm saying? That's what's being poured out. This attitude, this overgiving, and this guilt that you feel for doing what's best for you. That's what's being poured out of you. That's what's making. Remember, I told you, you still had 2 cups behind. Those 2 cups behind you is growth and expansion. That's what you're holding on to. That's promising. Okay. So we know what we need to let go of. Let's see. What do we need to let go of to be successful in love? We know that. Let's see. Now let's do, I don't know where we'll go. We know what we need to do to bring in love. We know we need to let go of. What's something positive, Spirit? Let's just start there. First thing to come out, self-worth. So Spirit is telling you to, again, remember, that's crazy. The Hierophant, this energy, this confirms it. This is who you are now. This is what you're striving towards, self-worth. You regard yourself in the highest manner at all costs. All right? Let's do the love oracles. All right, Spirit, what love oracle message can you send with us? We know how we're viewing love. We know what we need to do to bring in love. We know what we need to release in order to be successful in love. We also know that a focus of us is our self-worth, our self-love. What love message do you have for us to take away? What are your takeaway love messages overall, Spirit? Okay. We got, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Wow. Okay. What this is saying is, there is, in this case, because remember I was saying that your self-love is the foundation of love. So in this case, I feel like Spirit is saying there is no right or wrong answer when you choose you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do what feels good to you. Now, that doesn't mean that either choice may not have consequences, but you do what you feel. You do what works. You choose the path that's best for you. And even though, and that's that, what it says is every choice you make expands your own understanding of life and love. What this is saying is that whatever path you choose, it's yours to choose. This is your path in love. This is your fated journey. You get what I'm saying? So your love journey overall may look different. And I like that this card came up because it's saying, like, and when it comes to love, choose yourself. But like, in choosing yourself, it may look different for everybody. You get what I'm saying? So when I said these love readings are self-love readings overall, like, before we can get to a relationship, these are things that we are working through in order to be our best self first so we can attract the healthy relationship. And I really like that these cards be telling these type of stories for us. I love to see it. Like, this is good. All right, anything else? Okay, this one to come out. It says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Wow. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. I cannot make this shit up, y'all. I have never gotten these two cards in these decks. What? So, I'm going to leave it. I got chills on my arm. I'm going to leave it. That's crazy. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. This is why you have to focus on so what Spirit is saying, you're on the right path. Stay in your journey. Stay setting boundaries. Stay choosing yourself. Work on going towards this higher fine energy, choosing yourself, valuing yourself. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Let go of this idea of being overly available to people who take advantage of that. Quit feeling guilty for choosing yourself and just focus on this. Give it a minute and you will understand why you had this. You know what I'm saying? You'll understand the big picture. There's a big picture, and I'm telling you why there's a big picture, because if you all could see what I see with these cards, it's more so of like clearing out old space, choosing to walk in this new path, letting go, like truly letting go. And I'm gonna be real with you, most of the time people don't let go. They will stay right here until the day they die. You get what I'm saying? They stay right here. The spiritual journey is a challenge because it encourages you to move yourself out of situations that you don't need to stay in. But Spirit never told us that it was going to be easy. Spirit never told us that it was going to be comfortable. You have the power to elevate your life. You got to do the work. And because the work is hard sometimes, it means us being lonely. It means us setting boundaries. It means us being by ourselves for a little bit. A lot of people will look at that and be like, yeah, fuck that, I'm not doing that. And they stay in these situations where they're comfortable, but really they're not even comfortable because the whole time they be unhappy. You know what I'm saying? They be unhappy, getting their feelings hurt, being abused, being manipulated, being all type of things, but it's familiar to them. So the story, like the fact that this card says there's a higher purpose, gave me chills, because what Spirit is saying is that the higher purpose is you changing out of those situations. You know what I'm saying? Some people choose to stay, but it's up to you. Are you going to stay? But you've already demonstrated that you are moving on. You set boundaries. You letting stuff go with this 5 of Cups. You pouring out stuff that don't serve you, so you're choosing. So Spirit is saying get ready, because this is the elevation part. You get what I'm saying? But it's not for the weak-hearted. And if you are one of those people that need to have somebody, you might be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because this journey is not a lonely one, because again, it's about how you feel. But you be by yourself. You got to kick it with yourself for a little bit. And that's what Spirit is saying here in these cards. You got to learn to kick it with yourself for a little bit. And I know that's not what we like to hear, but the reason you have to spend time with yourself first is because you have to heal yourself. You hear all this stuff that's coming up in this love reading? You know what I'm saying? You have to heal yourself so that you can attract the right love. Because remember, 24 hours, 7 days a week, you are radiating a certain energy. So you attract that exact same thing. If you low vibrational, not doing your work, you're attracting low vibrational. So Spirit is telling you to focus on yourself for a reason, because that's how you elevate. The more you elevate, you start radiating at a higher frequency. You putting out good vibes, so you get good vibes. So it's when you do this work, you'll get the relationship or the partner or the support that you want. But you have to do this first. Does that make sense? And I know nobody like to hear that, but it's just facts. Like, either you're going to do it or you ain't. Flat out. Spirit is saying, like, I know what you want. Here's how you get it. But nobody want to do this part. I hate this part. Because I was like, I want to be on vacation. I want to be booed up. I want this. I want that. I got the I'm ready to have the matching outfits. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want what you want, one big happy family, but you got to do the work. This is building your foundation. So again, self-love is the foundation to successful love, okay? Let me give you a takeaway message. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for us to take away with on our journey? Please, just one. Okay, hold on. Man, Spirit, okay, hold on. See, sometimes when too many come out, I don't know which one Spirit be want me to take. This one. Okay. All right, it's these two. So Spirit is leaving us with air, creativity, and crystals, amplification. So what Spirit is saying, the takeaway is to focus on your creative endeavors. Although this is a love reading, and crystals amplify your creativity. And what this overall arching message is saying, focus on yourself, focus on activities that's going to bring out creativity in you, and follow that, because Spirit may have a plan for you with that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you spending too much time focusing on a romantic partner, and Spirit is going to give you new hobbies or interests to pursue to keep your mind off of that. Just because we know that when you focus too much, here's the thing, Spirit's not being mean. When we focus too much on what we want, the scale goes like this. You have to learn to be neutral. So having creativity, having interest that takes away your attention from one thing is good. Because let's say, when you want something, you have to learn to be neutral. It's okay that you want it, but you got to be like, okay, it'd be cool if I had it, but I'd be cool if I don't. Because when we say we want something and we just focus all our attention on I want, this is what happens. I want. And guess what? The scale becomes unbalanced. You get what I'm saying? So in order to balance the scale, you got to keep it right here. You got to want it and be okay if you don't have it. And I know that sounds crazy, but think about it. This is exactly why you attract what you don't want. You get what I'm saying? You have to keep it here. So Spirit is telling you to explore. Where'd it go? Where the heck did it go? Oh, Spirit is telling you to explore creativity, because that gives you something else to focus on. If you focus on 98% of your attention on you tipping your scale. So Spirit is saying find something else to focus on overall. Like focus on expansion and growth. Focus on spending time with yourself, listening to your inner voice, pursuing things that make you happy, following your interests, because that's what's going to bring in, that's what's going to keep your scale like this. So look at it like this. This is you wanting, and then this is your skill keeping you distracted. So it's keeping your scale in balance. Sometimes if we focus too much, our scale becomes unbalanced. So Spirit is sending you new ideas, new hobbies, new things to keep your scale just like this. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. All right, that was your love journey, you guys. I really love doing that reading. I am excited for you. This is a checkpoint. You're doing your work. Good job. And overall, just be patient. I know nobody want to hear that, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just be patient and fall in love with yourself. Spirit is really telling you, get to know yourself. See what you can do. Let your ideas, let your passion, let your dreams come through. Like sparkle right now. And I'm telling you, it's when you in that moment, when you doing your own thing, that's when you're gonna attract the soulmate. But you got to be doing your own thing first. You get what I'm saying? So this is why Spirit is telling you focus on your creativity and, hang in there. All right? All right, that's it. Bye.